eyes are on Jamar Chase. He had a touchdown last week, the cherry on top of a ton of yardage. It's the Bengals and the Cardinals, next on EA Sports.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals. First quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Cardinals offense set to take over for the first time, and they are piloted by their fifth-year quarterback, two-time Pro Bowler as well, Kyler Murray.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives of watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. Murray now. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first.
Most collegiate injury woes popped back up in his 2nd NFL season, holding him to 8 games. Yet he still nearly matched totals from his entire rookie season. This is the year he expects to prove that he can be the electric playmaker that the Cardinals drafted.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Murray. And his throw is incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants him to...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and this one is no good. He missed it, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to Moore. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. For this defense, CD, and going up against Kyler Murray here, what's the secret to keeping him in check?
Having better athletes than him, which is really unrealistic. So I go way back in football. They used to have a coverage called the umbrella coverage with 4 defenders back deep. Now you want to try and move that umbrella up front with Kyler Murray. Kind of surround him and keep him hemmed into the pocket. Because if he breaks out, he's going to hurt your defense in a big way with his legs.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Murray now running right on the action. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. that's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his 4th season now out of LSU.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. They'll roll him out right. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
You look at this Arizona defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Burrow. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Here we go, here we go.
On the counter, it's Henry. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And the tackle there by Chris Barnes. The Bengals had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
That good for 19 at a 1st down. A handoff running left, Henry. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Here we go, here we go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Again, it's Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Derrick Henry with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Murray now to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Burrow. Able to find Higgins. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
Everyone in the NFL is looking for mismatches. And T. Higgins' size and speed at receiver, that allows him to have those type of mismatches against most defenders. 6'4", ability to flat-out fly. They can use him everywhere, including in the slot. He's a dangerous playmaker and a big-time producer in the red zone.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here we go, here we go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. Play action. It's Burrow. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
11 coming.
They'll run with Mixon. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Back to Mixon on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down here the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Murray. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's second and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. To throw is Murray. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Burrow on first down. Quick slant caught by Chase. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage. Sets
him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And Burrow going to throw again. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
Hey, we got to keep scoring.
And Boyd going to pick up a Bengals first down as the tackle made at the 31-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the score. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're on the good side of this game right now with a lead, but they were on the bad side last week in that loss to Cincinnati. So now trying to make amends. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll start with a give to Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 73 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And space tough to come by there, as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him
toward the sideline. Intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
I'm wondering.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
2nd down and 4. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
21, Cardinals 7. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
That's good for a Cardinals. First and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. He breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Knight. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards have got it back to within a score.
Kyler Murray, to the surprise of no one, finished 2nd amongst quarterbacks with 11 rushing touchdowns in 2020. Just 3 in 11 games in 2022. But let's face it, anytime he's maneuvering around, we expect him to take off and go, and he did it on that play.
Prater for the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
1-1, ready?
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
On 1, ready?
And the Bengals first down.
12.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Carlos Dunlap in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Burrow looking to pass. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Knight on the handoff. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Bengals on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at third and a few inches. Burrow on play action. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a... as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there. And so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking up play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here we go, here we go.
In motion left goes a tight end. They'll run for it with Henry. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. McPherson now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So out now come the Cardinals. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. Murray, strong running, and they're able to get this one across the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On play action, it's Murray. Ertz over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Throwing again, Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Here we go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now Burrow.
At the 37-yard line.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Oh, boy, Derrick Henry shaken up after that last play and in some discomfort down there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They run for it with Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
That's taken in by Higgins. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They go play action with Burrow. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
I'm one, right?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Play action. It's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he will have a Bengals first down. And it's celebration time on that sideline. And they've earned it. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Burrow will throw. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. No, they won't. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty. That
grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
At their own 13-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Play fake. Murray. That pass completed to Dortch.
Well, defensively there, you want to play it a little safe and keep the action in front of you. But you definitely aren't looking to give up plays like that. They still got the cushion of a 2-score lead, but don't give them a freebie here in the final minute.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati.